What's up, carnivore? Zach here with American Smoke, and tonight we're making wings. We're using a new method that I've recently come across. It's called the 0 to 400 method. It's pretty simple, and apparently it produces some next level crispiness on your wings. If you smoke many wings, you know that typically the smoker is going to put out maybe some little edgy crispiness, but for the most part, you're going to get a little bit of rubberiness in the skin. You can go low and slow, render out most of the fat and get bite through, but not crispy. Apparently though, this method is going to get us a little bit closer to that fried crispiness. You're not going to get fried crispiness, but you're going to get close. Let's go ahead and get these wings that I've already got dispatched and dried off with a paper towel. Get as much moisture as you can if you're trying to go for a little extra crispy. Let's go ahead and get some seasoning on them and get them into the smoker. We're going pretty simple with these wings. We're just going to go with a little bit of Lane's sweet lemon pepper. Great flavor on this. I've used it on some fish, but not on chicken. So we're going to see how it does on this chicken. I probably should have done this first, but we're also going to be hitting it up with a little bit of spray olive oil. Just help bind it to the chicken. Like I said, typically you want to do that before you put the seasoning on, but you know what? It ain't that serious, man. Flip everything over and repeat. I gloved up my right hand, so this ought to be entertaining. Spray and lemon pepper seasoning. One of the coolest things about this method is you don't have to preheat your pellet smoker. This is a primary pellet smoker recipe. All you do, you clean it beforehand, and then you put these in cold. And so we're starting off literally at 0, or probably not 0, probably like closer to 80 or something. But you just put them on your smoker. For me, this is the hot spot right here on the Camp Chef. And so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be going around that hot spot, but not right over the top of it. Get all these put into the smoker with it nice and cold, and then we fire it up. Okay, so now that we've got the wings into the smoker, the simple part of this process is just turning your smoker on. And you know, if you've ever done your startup process on your smoker, you know that you get a lot of heavy smoke earlier on as it brings it up to temp. So that's going to be hopefully where a lot of our smoke flavor comes on, because you also know that if you cook wings at anything over like 275, that you get very little smoke. As you get to these higher heats and the fan really pushes the heat onto those pellets as they burn, they get super hot and they burn extremely clean. You don't get much smoke. You can get a crispier wing doing it that way, ramping it up to 400 towards the end of the cook, but you just don't get much smoke. And so hopefully this process allows us a little bit of smoke early on, then the crispiness at the end. Let's turn it up to 400 and let it start rocking. All right, so we're gonna let the smoke roll just a little bit, and as it starts to come out, I'm gonna shut it then. You don't really wanna let all that smoke build up, because you can have, if you've never seen it before, a literal explosion inside the chamber as all those particles of smokes are floating around in there, and then it ignites, and it can ignite all those particles really simultaneously and explosively if you've never seen it. For those of you that are curious, I'm burning hickory pellets today. I just really want that nice kick of hickory that you get, and it's just a great flavor for wings. I think it's gonna pair well with this lemon pepper. I'm also gonna be tossing in some hickory chips and some chunks into my secondary burn pot on this Camp Chef Woodwind Pro in order to get that extra kick of smoke. All right, so this is sort of what we're looking for. The initial pop of pellets have got ignited in the burn pot, and the smoke's starting to thin out a little bit. We got about a minute left or so on our startup process. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and let this smoke start to do its thing. Really all I've got to do at this point is here in just a few minutes, I'm going to be shutting down my secondary burn pot once my chips and my chunks get ignited. After that, we're looking at maybe 40 minutes. We're going to come in here, and it should be at 400 for a while at that point. We're going to flip them over and then let them cook on that side for maybe 30 more minutes or until done. At American Smoke, we like to cook our chicken wings up close to 185, 190. You might want to pull yours 170, 175. They are done at that point, but especially when aiming for crispy, hot is always better. So we'll see y'all here in just a little while when we get ready to flip these wings. Okay, so we are at 43 minutes, and it got to the 400 mark at the 32-minute mark. And so we've been running at 400 for 10 minutes. Let's have a look at these wings. Yeah, buddy. I think it's safe to say that they're going to be crispy. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give them a flip. Woo, at 400 is hot. Yeah, they're crispy, all right. These are actually too crispy. Yeah, they got crispy. I don't know about this. I don't know if the Woodwind Pros 400 is hotter than other grills 400, but there ain't no need in flipping these. Yeah, these are ready to rock. Crispy might be an understatement. Yeah, we're at 190, 200 degrees, so let's go ahead and get them off the smoker. All right. Okay, so this is not necessarily what I was hoping to happen. We got some really done wings. Well, y'all can see what happened here. We're gonna make another run at this sometime soon, and we're gonna do a little research, see if maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. We went 0 to 400 though, by God. You're not supposed to pull them when it gets to 400. You're supposed to cook them until they're done, and there's supposed to be a flip in there at around that 40-minute mark, but 40 may have been too long on the Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. Oh well. Well, yeah, you hear about these techniques, you give them a try, and you sort of learn and develop your own way of doing things. We're going to take another stab at this because, by God, they're crispy. They're not rubbery. Some of them's just burnt. But some of them are just pretty wings. But I wish what I would have done was to go in at like the 20-minute mark, probably before it even gets to 400. When it's around the 300 mark, go ahead and flip them. Get that flip in, and then once it hits 400, give it just a few minutes, and then start checking temp. Next time, I'm probably going to get out my ThermoWorks with the needle probes, probe them up. That way, there's no surprises. I thought, man, this is a no-brainer, 0 to 400. Most sites I saw said cook them for like 40 minutes and then flip them. We went 42 minutes, and we got the darkness over here. Not good. But let's see what this one tastes like. This one actually came out okay. Nothing rubbery about that. Actually, phenomenal wing. I really like that lemon pepper. So like I said, y'all stay tuned. We're going to take another run at this upcoming video. This is going to be my 0 to 400 I failed video. Got a little too comfortable. Thanks for watching. Smoke on. And I'll see y'all in the next 0 to 400 video.